Morning, guys, or should I say almost afternoon. It's almost 12 p.m. and I was actually inside working on getting some videos out for you guys to, for me to download, edit, all the things as us content creators. And I noticed that, and y'all, I am on my new DJI Osmo Pocket 3, so just bear with me. But I noticed that the time was almost 12 o'clock and I gotta go to my book meeting with Lovely Readers Book Club. So we're in the car and we are about to be on our way to the spot that we are actually hosting the book club at, or she's hosting the book club at. It's at like this Mexican restaurant, and I am so eager to get to this book club meeting because she actually has Sage and Company, I think the name of that company is. She is actually joining us, and we will be making bookmarks and pens at this actual book meeting, and we will be talking about The Inmate. This is the book that we read for the month of November by Frida McFadden. Y'all know how I feel about Sister Frida. So I have already read that book. So I didn't have to like pressure myself to read the book because I had already read it. So I am excited to be able to go and talk with them about this book and just to vlog some of the conversations that we will have and the actual making of the bookmarks and pens. Y'all, I am so super excited. So let's get to this spot before 12 o'clock hits because I am running a little late. Let's go, guys. Little camera here.
You scoot one of each places, okay?
I'm gonna lay the pins out. Okay, so these are all the colors, and then once I like to pick like what I'm gonna put on it first, and then pick a color to kind of go with it. Or you can pick your pin color first, and then however you want to do it.
And these are ones you made for purchase,
Yes.
right? Okay.
So if you like anything off these, you can of course tell me, and I'll take it off, and you can make your own.
I would definitely like the Starbucks one. I have a friend who's obsessed with Starbucks.
You want to put it on your own? It's the same price.
I want to buy it, yeah.
You just want to buy it like this?
Yeah, I'm going to make one too.
Okay.
Can I add to it?
Yeah, I mean, we can remake it if you don't like the beads that are on it or the pin
No,
color.
it's fine. It's fine. Little activity.
Oh, look at that. It is gorgeous.
You must have fun picking out all of the.
You saw that new one that I had? You're good now.
I got 5 pens.
Do you like the fuzzy ones?
Yeah, either or.
I was thinking do these at the top and the bottom.
Because we were living in Southwest Florida for 20 plus years.
Madison dash Dickens dash 1.
Yes.
That goes on.
I really liked.
And another one that I've been reading, the lady paying Circle of Women.
Okay, that's cool.
And I am in 4 book clubs right now, but every one of those book clubs read the remarkable preachers about alcohol.
No, these are just samples she put out. I mean,
You can buy them.
yeah, you can buy it.
Yeah, you went there, I was there too, I love that. Yeah. She gave good talk.
She did.
Very conversational.
That time just flew by.
Get back to safety.
Oh, you got to stay.
A lot.
super organizing.
Yes.
Patty and it's great.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Really
Very
fun.
effective.
At the end of her book, she just throws a twist in there for twist's sake without researching the reality of that actually happening. Like the little boy who killed his father at the end of this book. It's like he didn't show any signs of
He did not.
sociopathy. He showed no signs of it
He sure
whatsoever. And then for a little kid to all of a sudden just do that, and he's not gonna pay attention to a phone call. Like, I thought the reasoning, and if it doesn't make sense to my brain, I just
Yeah.
like it.
I actually wasn't surprised at the, when Shane said he's taken to the woods, I had a feeling the little boy was gonna do something to kill him. So I actually predicted that. I'm usually not good at predicting stuff.
I didn't predict that one though.
I did not see that coming.
Me either. I just didn't think of the boy. I didn't. Cause first of all, in the very, very beginning and stuff like that, like I wasn't thinking that was his son. I was thinking it was the principal.
Yeah, the vice,
Oh, really?
that it was
No,
Tim's.
I never got that. I went back and forth between who the killer was.
I did too. I never saw that it would be both of them.
Yeah,
Me
So
either.
when they
Never
started
did.
talking
Never
that,
Oh,
I was
and,
like, oh, that
and
was
then
a twist.
the babysitter, like that just really like threw me
The
all over the
babysitter was
place.
mom.
That
Yes.
really was, that was a
wild.
twist.
Oh my
But that
God.
explained a lot.
Uh-huh.
Why her son turned out the way he did.
Cause that was wild.
I couldn't get past why Brooke was gonna like settle back into her hometown where
Right.
she went through this horrific trauma.
Right.
And the whole distance from her parents and not speaking to her parents was a little bit weird too.
Well, that was, her parents did not want to speak to her, right? They cut her off, or
She cut them off because they wouldn't have anything to do with
Josh, her son.
her son.
And they didn't want her to come back in town, only they would visit her if they were going to, somewhere else, but never wanted her to
Yeah,
come
that's
back.
that.
I think what Frida does well is she moves the story along. She moves it along. So
Absolutely.
I don't feel like it's like dragging in any way. Like there's always something coming around the corner.
Hey guys, so the book club meeting was so good. I really enjoyed myself at this book club meeting. Like I said, I don't know if I said it or not, but it was the second book club meeting that I actually attended in person. And this time, Denisha really showed out with her book club meeting. We met at a Mexican restaurant. We actually had the back room back there. And I think it was like 6 or 7 of us or more. And we had Sage and company to attend the book meeting with us, and we did like bookish bookmarks and bookish pens for the craft for that day. Y'all, I really enjoyed myself. It was very nice. The food was nice. It's just all the things. And here is again the bookmark that I made when I was there at the book meeting. Again, just to recap, we did read The Inmate by Frida McFadden, and it was just so interesting to see the different opinions about Frida McFadden's writing. And there was a couple of them there that just, Frida McFadden is just not a writer for them. And that is the beauty of like being in a book club and actually having people that like to read just as much as you do, because your perspectives and your opinions and how you feel about a book sometimes are like totally different. Like they did not like Frida McFadden's writing, but I love to read Frida McFadden books. Like I would never not want to read a Frida McFadden book. But yeah, I had a really good time. We actually have already or in the process of voting on the next book that we will read in December. And I think Denisha said that she wants it to be a Christmas book. So if I'm not mistaken, all the books that were actually on the list were Christmas books. So that will be very interesting. I will be very happy to read some of the Christmas books for December. I just feel like that will just put everybody into the spirit of the seasons. But today, guys, we are reading Ignite Me. Yeah, so I am actually reading Ignite Me by this author. Like, y'all, I never know how to say that name. But anyway, this is the third book in this series, and I don't know, y'all, Juliet in this book is kind of reminding me of Violet in Iron Flame and Fourth Wing. She is just giving me Iron Flame and Fourth Wing vibes. Like, she is a girl who, you know, has this certain type of power that she is actually like learning how to use to her advantage type deal. And then like I'm looking at Juliet in this book, y'all, and I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Like, she is having feelings for Warner and Adam, and I can understand like her having feelings for one or the other or both, but when she found out that they were actually brothers, and she's still like bouncing herself from one person to the next in each book, I'm like, what are you doing, Juliet? Like, you know that they are brothers. You just cannot be in love with both of them. But y'all, I don't know what she's doing, but in this book it seems like she is moving closer toward Warner in this book. But I am actually really loving the Shatter Me series. I'm glad that I gave it another chance, because like I am really loving this series. And so the next one that I will be reading is Restore Me, and it is the fourth book in this series. And I don't know how many books is in this series, but it seems like there is actually a lot of them in this series. And I am just so thankful that I actually gave this series another chance. So I will be very excited to read Restore Me. And I think I'll probably actually start on this one tonight, because in this one I'm on page like chapter like 70, I think. So there is only like 73, 74 chapters in this book, so I'm almost done with this one. And like I said, I'm just so excited to be able to actually start this one. I can't wait to talk to you guys about this series of books that I have actually read, Shatter Me, because like the books are very, very interesting. They're very interesting. I'm like connecting to all of my characters in the book. Warner, Adam, Kenji, I think that's his name. Like, I'm really connecting with the characters throughout each book, and like as I'm reading each book, like the connection to the characters actually really grow. And I really like that when I'm reading a series books especially. So I just want to give you guys a little book haul. I went to work today. I actually stopped by the bookstore. I was trying to talk myself out of stopping by the bookstore on my way home from work, but it did not work. So I actually did stop by the bookstore, because that's like my decompression. That's like my special time for myself. So I'm gonna just give you guys a little book haul. So I finally picked up A Love Like a Sun by Reese Nielsen. I hope that's how you say her name. But I have been hearing Shaughnessy rant and rave about this book, and whenever she does like her TikToks and her Instagrams, I see this book as one of the books that she highly recommends to read. So I did pick this one up, and I'm very, very excited to read it. The cover is actually stunning. So like I just really, when I seen it in Books of Me, I was like, ooh, like I have to get that book. I'm not going to like read the synopsis or anything to you guys. I will just try to like do that when I actually put it on my TBR. I just kind of like want to show you guys the books that I actually picked up today. And this one, the cover just looked at very, very interesting. It says Never Date a Roommate by Paula Otoni. I think she is a Brazilian author, I'm sorry. So, but the cover of this little paperback book just really brought my attention to this book when I seen it, and I just had to pick it up. And it's just like a heartwarming romance. It says a hilarious, heartwarming romance from celebrated Brazilian author Paula Ottoni about finding happiness in unexpected places, maybe even in your own apartment. So I thought this book was very, very cute. And it's a girl that I follow. I think her name is Melissa. I'll see if I can pop up her YouTube page somewhere on the screen. But I think I swear I seen her buy this book. She likes goes book shopping like at different places. She and whenever she goes book shopping at different places, like she always makes sure she gets a bookmark to go in the book so that she can remember where that book came from and like where she went shopping at. She is a big fantasy girly. She is such a cute little girl. She has, you know, her hair is so beautiful. Her spirit is so beautiful. And I just really love looking at her YouTube channel. So like I said, hopefully I popped up a picture somewhere of her YouTube channel in the screen somewhere. But when I seen this hardback book, The Poisons We Drink by Bethany Baptiste, a Black author, the book cover was stunning to me. It really caught my attention from the bottom of the bookshelf. And it also caught my attention because I seen it on one of Melissa's vlogs. And it's a hardback book, y'all, and it was only like $18.99. Like, I was like, oh my God, I have to pick that book up. So when I picked it up, I was like, I know I'm not going to get this book because hardback books are usually like $28 to $30. But when I looked at the inside of this book was $18.99. And the cover, like I said, just took me on I don't know even how to explain it, but I was like, I have to have this book. So it says the only thing more dangerous than magic is power. Of course, it's a fantasy book. It's talking about power. It's a fantasy book. And I hope I really, really enjoy this book. It says, weaponize your love. Use it to protect you and those in your heart. It makes you brave to some and a monster to others. But not all monsters are monstrous. And so, like, this is the back of the book. This is the front of the book. And, the actual book is pink. So blue is my favorite color, but I know Melissa, I think pink is her favorite color. But she really brings my attention to books by Black authors that are fantasy books because that is like her genre to read. I know she just not too long ago did a video about a book that she read and she was collabing with Wicked. I have not brought to my attention to actually buy that book yet. I'm not sure. I'll just have to like think about it. I might buy it to read it because she really said that she really did enjoy that book. But those are the 3 books that I purchased from Books A Million today. So guys, we're going to spend a little time. We're going to finish up this book and then we are going to start this book. We might not do, or I might not vlog any of this as far as tonight, but tomorrow we will finish up reading Ignite Me and Restore Me. And if I actually finish it up tonight and just don't finish up Ignite Me and start Restore Me with you guys, I will definitely finish reading what I did not finish tomorrow with you guys and then give you guys my honest opinion about these 2 books. And I might give you my opinion about these 2 books on 2 vlogs when I do my wrap up, but it's okay. I just wanted to read these 2 books with you guys and just whatever other book that I want to read because of course you know I am a big mood reader. So guys, let's read. morning, y'all. Happy another day. Today is, what is it, Tuesday? And oh god, y'all, it's the last day that I am off till I have to return back to work. But I can say that I actually have been enjoying the days off that I had. I did work one day in between the days that I took off from my major job, so that wasn't bad. But all I have been doing is just sitting and chilling and reading, and that is all I have been doing. And of course, you know, I've been going to I went to a book meeting, a book club meeting for a book that we actually chose to read. We had the meeting for the book earlier in this vlog. Really enjoyed that. I cannot talk about that enough. Like, I really enjoyed that book meeting. So today, guys, it is just going to be like an admin day. So I'm going to decide like today. So Tuesdays is going to be my admin days. It's going to be the day that I actually like put my ideas together on what vlogs I would like to do next, go through all my emails, like email different companies and see if I can like collab with them and things of that nature. Because like, if I don't ever do that, I feel like I would never collab with anyone if I don't actually like sometimes to like reach out to that company. So I will be doing that. Of course, I will be doing some reading. I gotta go to Target because I gotta return a shirt. It is a little too big and I want it to be a little bit snugger. But today, guys, we are going to read or start reading on Restore Me. And I am so stinking excited to start reading on The Poison We Drink, because like, listen, I don't know, and it's something that I gotta get out of. Like, I gotta get out of, like, if I get a book that I actually really want to read, I will put all my other books on my shelves to the side and I will actually start reading on that book. And that's what I'm doing this time. And I just gotta stop doing that because I gotta get to the books that's on my bookshelf. So guys, nothing major, just chilling, relaxing, reading and getting ready for another big work week. I think I got 7 days that I gotta work this week. So yeah, so this will be the last day of this vlog, guys. And like I said, we'll just be reading. I will tell you about the book that I've actually read, and then I will talk about the books that I am reading as of now and like my immediate thoughts on those books. So just join me for just a very relaxed day and the last day of this vlog. Yeah, it's one thing that Yolanda's books love, and it is a matcha latte. Like, I don't know what it is about the matcha. It is just so good. It just makes my body feel so good. I do drink coffee, as y'all already know, but those matchas, they just hit so different. I just love a matcha. Yes, may I have a medium matcha latte, light on the ice, add sugar, please?
I'm sorry, what was that, sweetie?
A medium matcha latte, light on the ice, add sugar.
Anything else?
No, that'll be it, thank you.
You can come on around.
Thanks. Hey guys, so I just wanted to actually show you guys that I am leveling up for you guys the way that I say I am. I have the DJI wireless 2 transmitter. It is such a cute little dainty looking microphone and I am just absolutely loving it. It has a little windshield on there, And it has a little magnetic thingy on here that you can clip also onto your clothes. But guys, look at it. It is so cute. All right, guys, another little book haul here. Y'all know I am such a sucker for books. So I have been seeing this book by James Patterson. It's called Cross. Along Came a Spider. Like every time I go into, excuse me, every time I go into a bookstore, I have been seeing this book. So I decided to pick this book up tonight from Walmart. Very thrillish looking book. It's just by James Patterson. Along Came a Spider. And then this book right here, y'all. I know, it looks so kitty, but it just captured my attention so badly. And I walked around Walmart with this book in my car, and I just had to pick it up, guys. It's just a cutesy kitty Christmas book by J.K. Rowling, The Christmas Pig. I read a couple of pages in this book while I was actually in Walmart, and I just think it'll be cute to like meet my inner child. And whenever I actually post my podcast is going to be about my Christmas bucket list. So I just need to actually like record it, and then I will post that podcast to Spotify, which is the only place that I am at now. But I thought that this book was so beautiful, and it just seemed like to me that it would unlock the inner kid in me. So I picked this book up. All right, guys. So I have to work tomorrow. So I am about to settle in and just listen to a book and just call it a night. I read Ignite Me from the author that I cannot pronounce the name. I read that book. I read the other two books in that series as well. And I actually really loved those three books. I am on book 4, which is Restore Me. So book 1 and 2, they were great. I really did like it. I loved the way Juliet had started to come out of her little, I don't want to say comfort zone. I would say like her grief in a sense. Because like in the first book, she was like trapped in a place, or at least she thought she was trapped in a place, or she was put in a place that she did not want to be. She was put there for obvious reasons. If you read the book, you'll be able to figure that out. No spoilers here. I'm trying my best, because once I start talking about a book, it's like I'm going 90 north. Book 2 is when she actually starts to, how would I say it, feeling herself. And I think book 2 is when it actually starts to come to light about like how she feels about Warner and how she feels about Adam. Book 3 again is when she really comes out of her shell, really becomes a dominant female in the series. And so now I'm on book 4, so I have not started that book yet, so I cannot say anything really about that book. But book 1, I would give a 3.5. Basically all of them, guys. I think I gave a 3.5 star. They are fantasy books. Like, I am not a huge fantasy reader, so like I don't personally think I would ever give a fantasy book a 5 star. But I did think I gave Iron Flame probably a 5 star, because y'all, that book was just so stinking good. I just really did like that book. But guys, I am going to end this vlog. I know I did not show you guys me reading a lot, but I did read, and actually I did and I did not read a lot. I did finish Ignite Me, and I have started on a few other books, but I have not finished those books at all. It has just been like a busy type little week or something for me. But guys, remember, I love you guys. I love your support. I love talking to you guys about books, and I love the recommendations of books that you guys give me. Val, I got your recommendation, girl, from the last video. I will get that Kristen Hanna book. I love her books. I think I've read 2 or 3 books from her, and I have been just loving her writing, loving her style, loving her dialogue. I have just been loving her style of writing, because her style of writing, which is the ones that I have actually read, was historical fiction, and like she just really moves your heart in the words and in the descriptions in her books, and it just really makes you grateful for a lot of different things that you know of, that you have been through, or that that person is going through in that book. She really makes you connect to your characters in the book. So I will definitely pick up that book. Thank you again for that recommendation. I always love you guys' recommendations. And guys, I am so sorry, but I am going to end this vlog on this note. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, commenting on my channel. Thank you for being there for Yolanda's Books and Yolanda's Books. Love you guys, and I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Bye, guys.